first things first. When it comes to Glamour Magic, baby, you're either going to be the main character or you're going to be the sideline, the background, whatever. Okay? So if you're not ready to step into Glamour Magic, if you're not ready to step into your main character energy, please exit left. Okay? So I done heard that most of my ladies done received their Glamour Magic oil, and y'all are writing me, asking me, Queen. We received the oil, now what do we do with it? Can you help us? So I'm here to tell y'all a little bit more about the Glamour Magic oil and how to create yourself just a little altar, just a little bit of tea, okay? So let's get into it. First, yes, the Glamour Magic oil was released on August 8th, the 8/8 portal. Here it is once again. Take a look. This is our Glamour Magic oil. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, she is such a beauty. So a little bit about the Glamour Magic before we get into, I want to say, like the altar and stuff like that. A little bit about Glamour Magic. Glamour Magic is a really strong form of protection, but it's also a really strong form of timeline jumping into the reality, the opulent reality that you would like to live in. Okay, so it is a timeline jump. It's a form of timeline jump, but it also has a very strong form of protection. You're glamoring yourself. Okay, and when you think about it, a lot of people say, like, online, like when you use filters online, that is a form of glamour magic. People projecting the evil eye and things like that. You have a filter on your face. A lot of people wonder why certain people wear filters. A lot of people do wear filters for to glamour themselves and to protect and put that shield, that barrier there. So this is basically an oil that is basically that shield, that protection and things like that. You can work with it. Now, first things first. When it comes to Glamour Magic, baby, you're either going to be the main character or you're going to be the sideline, the background, whatever. Okay? So if you're not ready to step into Glamour Magic, if you're not ready to step into your main character energy, please exit left, okay? Because this is not for you. This is for my girls who are stepping and already in their confidence, stepping or already in their main character energy, and owning their visibility, okay, owning their authority and their strength, literally walking in their authority, strength, power with zero permission. Okay, you don't need no permission. So when you think about Glamour Magic, think about the person in the beauty industry that you may like. Okay, what is their vibe? What is their aesthetic? What is their archetype? Okay, when we talk about goddesses and things like that, they had different archetypes. So when it comes to creating your altar with the Glamour Magic oil, you can literally create you an altar, and you can charge your beauty products. You can set your intention, charge your products, and at the same time call in the lifestyle that you desire. For example, you can set it up very beautiful. You can use like pinks, reds, yellows, things like that. Really feminine type of energy. You can place your perfume there to charge it. If there's a certain perfume that you like to use and you want to charge it because you want that perfume to be an enchantment now and you want to use it for that, you can charge it. Another thing that you can charge your beauty products, your face washes, your moisturizers, your serums, your creams. You can speak the intention that you want for that serum, for that cream. You know, what does the moisturizer, it like really boosts the hydration in your face and things like that. So you can set your intention for it, okay? You can get really creative with this. As far as your lipsticks, if you have a favorite lipstick, if you have a favorite mirror that you use to do your makeup, put it on your altar. Set the intention. Every time I do my makeup, I just attract a brand new brand deal. Every time I put this lip gloss, this lipstick on, I walk and talk in my confidence. It attracts me this and that. So you can really just get creative. I'm just throwing some things out there, but you can really just get creative what it is. You have literally things in your home Now they just need to be enchanted, okay? Use your magical ass energy and bring in what you desire. So, the Glamour Magic, it can be used on your candles, the oil I'm talking about. So, the oil can be used on your candles, it can be used in baths, it can be applied directly, some points behind the ear, right here in the chest area, throat chakra, a little bit on the pulse, a little bit behind the calves, okay? Just depends on what you're doing, okay? All right. So yeah, so Glamour Magic is really like a amazing form of, like, I want to stress to you enough the form of protection that comes with the glamour work, okay? Because when we talk about mirror work and like how people project into mirrors and things like that, if you glamour it with a certain intention, then you can protect yourself. It becomes a barrier. But not only does it become a barrier, you start calling in and already living in the opulence that you want. And that is why it's important that you are the main character in your story. You have to be the main character in your story. If you're not the main character, then get off of this video. I'm only talking the main character energy right here. That's all I want. That's all I want to talk to right now is main character energies in their story. So this is how you're going to use the Glamour Magic. You can put a little bit on your altar, put a little bit of roses, if they're fresh roses, leave them fresh. If they're dry, little, dry roses, drop a little bit of that Glamour Magic oil on it. If you got the Privileged Lady oil, you can also use that Privileged Lady oil on your altar also. You can put, just oil up, like, for example, if I had like a product that I wanted to charge, I would probably put a little bit on the area where the oil isn't too crazy, but like I can put a little bit on that area and I can leave it on the altar, charge it up. Things like pearls and stuff on the altar, just really beautiful things. Okay. Also, you can play music, burn certain incense. My cinnamon incense are really good for the altar. And also, let me see what else. You use the cinnamon sticks on the altar. You can put like special little candies down, like really sweet candies, but mainly I want to focus on like literally charging your products that you use daily. Charge your beauty products. Charge the mirror that you use if it can fit. Charge the lipstick that you use, your favorite lipstick. Charge your favorite perfume, and really set the intention for these items and enchant these items. Okay, use your magic, babe. Use your magic. So that's just a little bit about the Glamour Magic oil. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope this kind of gave you like a little bit more into like how you can use it and how it can work for you. But the biggest thing is really just setting the perfect intention and just really being certain with the intention that you set, and proceeding on from there. Like you'll honestly get better at it as the more that you do it and the more that you go. Also, you can use it in your baths if you want to do a little spiritual glamour bath. Rose petals, a little bit of that Privileged Lady oil, a little bit of that Glamour Magic oil, a little chamoline, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you have you a nice Glamour Magic bath too.